Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on this episode, we're going to be talking about the weight that you want to use on your Texas rig when you're flipping and pitching primarily. I think that a lot of people tend to use too light of a weight. Now, there's a lot of techniques out there that the lighter the weight, the better off you're going to be and the more bites you're going to get. Like drop shotting in general, the bait is going to be more naturally presented if you have a lighter weight. So a lot of guys like to use the lightest weight that they possibly can while still maintaining bottom contact if they're fishing it on the bottom. And I'm the same way. I do like to use a slight, as light a weight as I feel comfortable with while still maintaining bottom contact. I tend to use a little bit heavier weight than most guys on a drop shot. But for me, I feel like with flipping and pitching Texas rigs, a lot of people tend to use too light of a weight. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. And the reason why I think that most anglers use a lighter weight for flipping and pitching specifically is because they think that presents the bait in a more natural way. That I'm not arguing with that. Like that's probably true. The fact that it's more natural for a bait fish to kind of be going at this speed rather than just barreling straight down probably is more natural. However, you've got to think about triggering those fish to bite and what's happening. In a lot of situations when you're flipping and pitching, you're putting it right in front of those fish's nose, and you need to get them to react. Sometimes it's not a feeding reaction that you're looking for. A lot of these fish are inactive. They're hanging around the cover because they're trying to just kind of rest for a little bit. They're not always just ambushing prey. Sometimes they're just sitting there relaxing. And so one trick that I like to do when I'm flipping and pitching and I feel like the bite is really tough and the fish are inactive is actually use a pretty heavy weight. So like instead of fishing a traditional like quarter ounce or even half ounce weight with like a beaver style bait like the palmetto bugs or something, I will go up to like a 3/4 ounce flipping weight to get a very quick fall. And that really quick fall, when a bait very quickly just falls through the water column in front of a fish's nose, that will surprise that fish and get a reaction strike out of that fish. But it'll also catch those fish that are actively feeding, that are looking for something to eat. And so you'll get the feeding response and an action or a reaction response from those fish. So if you're fishing in a situation where the fish are kind of tough to get to bite, maybe you've already fished through an area and you need to kind of adjust your presentation to get some extra bites, try going up in size with your weight, like by quite a bit. Go from a 3/8 ounce to a 3/4 ounce or something like that. Or if it's a smaller bait that has less drag, like today I'm flipping this Z-Man bang sticks. Okay, it doesn't have any appendages on it. It's just kind of a straight tail worm. That little 3/16 ounce weight actually it'll send this thing darting down to the bottom pretty quick. So I don't need like a 3/4 ounce weight. In that situation with that bait, a 3/4 ounce weight is just going to be too overkill. So it all depends on the bait style, but the rate of fall is a very, very important factor when you're flipping and pitching and looking to get reaction strikes as well as those feeding responses. So just keep that in mind. Just wanted to do a real quick video on that. So let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. I want to know, have you had success by increasing your weight size and getting more reaction bites? So drop a comment below. Also, if you have a topic you want me to cover in a future video, make sure you drop that topic below in the comment section. And as always, if you enjoy this content, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I love sharing information with you guys and helping you discover, new ways to fish and tips and techniques. So, that's a great way to support the channel, is just by hitting that subscribe button and sharing the content. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to see you out on the water. Trust the process.